Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Will you all please rise? It is my pleasure to welcome the graduates of Basic Telecommunications Class 146, led in today by bagpiper Aaron Anderson. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Class, half right face. Class, present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class, order arms. Class, half left face.
Please be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Basic Telecommunications Class number 146. My name is Tammy Atkinson. I have had the honor and privilege of serving as the training coordinator for this class. On behalf of the department, the DPSST staff, and the members of the graduating class, we thank you all for being with us today. Now it's my pleasure to introduce individuals who will participate in today's program. From your left, our guest speaker, Jeff Perkins, Oregon Department of Emergency Management, and Becky Robison, DPSST Academy training instructor. I would like to draw your attention to the guidon flag that you see on stage to your right. Gold represents telecommunications. The blue ribbon that you see attached represents a class award for academic achievement. This award requires a team effort, as it can only be earned with a class average of 92% on the final exam. BT146 with a score of 93.52% earned this distinction. Well done. Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." BT146 certainly demonstrated the good that can be accomplished together. And doing what we call a class project as a group is an optional thing. This time, it has a lot more meaning. Tragically, a telecommunicator from Columbia 911, who was in BT 143 not so long ago, lost everything, including her beloved pets, in a recent house fire. BT 146 rallied around her and donated almost $500 as a class, which was used to put together a basket full of gift cards, personal items, and other essentials to help her as she rebuilds. I'm extremely proud of that accomplishment. At this time, I would like to recognize Peyton Himmelfarb of Bowick. She was selected to be the class leader. She served as liaison between staff and students and has willingly taken on additional leadership responsibilities during the past 3 weeks, for which I would like to extend a personal thank you for a job well done. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker, Jeff Perkins from the Oregon Department of Emergency Management. Jeff Perkins is an accomplished and dedicated professional in the field of public safety communications with over a decade of experience that spans various roles and responsibilities. Currently serving as a public safety communications specialist with the Oregon Department of Emergency Management, Office of Statewide Interoperability. It doesn't fit on a name tag so well, does it?
It does, it's a mouthful.
Okay. Jeff has established himself as a trusted leader in the development and implementation of interoperable communication systems across our state. Jeff began his career as a 911 call taker and a dispatcher, where he quickly earned advancement to the role of supervisor. As a dispatch supervisor, he was responsible for overseeing operations and mentoring new dispatchers. During this time, Jeff gained invaluable experience in managing critical incidents and coordinating multi-agency response. A proud graduate of Basic Telecommunications Academy, Jeff was part of Class BT 100. His commitment to excellence was recognized when he was awarded the Governor Victor G. Attia Award, an honor that recognizes outstanding leadership and achievement. In his current position with the Oregon Department of Emergency Management, Jeff plays a pivotal role in enhancing the state's emergency communication capabilities. He has worked to evaluate and improve emergency communication plans, including those for large-scale events such as the Portland Rose Festival and multiple wildfire incidents. Jeff's career highlights include his involvement in the Oregon ICT branch program, where he contributes to training and credentialing emergency communication professionals based on FEMA's national qualification standards. He has worked to help to create statewide interoperable communication strategies, ensuring that first responders and agencies can effectively collaborate during emergencies. A certified unit leader, communications unit leader, and communications unit technician, Jeff has a deep understanding of the complexities of emergency communications. He has shared his knowledge and insights regionally and nationally, speaking on the importance of interoperability during complex events. Jeff is passionate about his work in ensuring that communities are better prepared to respond to emergencies and disasters. Please join me in welcoming Jeff Perkins.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates of BT 146, esteemed instructors, families, special guests, friends. My name is Jeff Perkins, and as it was said, I'm a public safety communications specialist with the Oregon Department of Emergency Management, Office of Statewide Interoperability, or Office of the SWIC, the Statewide Interoperability Coordinator. Standing here today is an honor, and it's also a bit surreal, because it feels like just yesterday I was sitting right where these graduates are today. I remember being filled with pride, but also kind of a bit of unease and uncertainty about what lies ahead. I knew I was about to embark on something life-changing, but I didn't realize just how much this career would test me, teach me, and shape me, both as a professional and as a person. Graduates, there's something you should probably know right up front. This is probably going to be the hardest job you'll ever have. As cliche as it might sound, you're about to become the voice that people reach out to on the worst days of their lives. You're going to be the steady presence that helps bridge the gap between calm and chaos. And while that's a powerful role to have, it can also be a very heavy burden to bear. There will be days when calls come in one after another, and you'll feel like you're drowning. There will be nights when you replay conversations in your head, wondering if you've made the right decision. It's normal to feel this way. It's part of the journey. Now, humbly, I want to share a story with you, a story that might resonate with a few of you. After graduating, I was on top of the world. Bringing home the Vicatee Award, I felt like I was hot stuff. But let me tell you, I was humbled quickly once I stepped onto the ops floor. For me, the beast that I had to conquer was LEDS and NCIC, acronyms you might be familiar with. For those of you who aren't familiar with these incredible yet infuriating systems, let me paint you a picture. Imagine sitting in front of multiple screens, each one filled with lines upon lines of text, codes, abbreviations, all that seemed designed to confuse you. The goal? To sift through what feels like a mountain of nonsense and find critical pieces of information and relay them to a waiting officer, all without keeping them waiting too long. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. Each return feels like its own puzzle. You're hunting for license status, registration status, whether the vehicle is stolen. Is the vehicle insured? Oh, there's multiple registered owners. Near hits on them. The driver isn't the owner. Near hits on them too. Title status, Interpol information, and what the heck is a flag 49? A dispatcher must understand all of that without hesitation and get it right the first time. And all of this, right, is happening in real time. And you know that there's an officer out there waiting for you. And in Oregon, he's waiting in weather like this. And he's waiting for you to provide, he or she is waiting for you to provide those correct, accurate answers that they need to do their job fast, preferably yesterday. At first, I felt like I was reading a foreign language. The text blurred together. Every second that passed without an answer felt like an absolute eternity. Meanwhile, I was moments away from losing my mind. I was slow, painfully slow. And in this line of work, slow is not the preferred speed. Traffic stop after traffic stop, suspicious vehicle after suspicious vehicle. I felt there's no way that I'm going to make it in this job. I went home every night convinced that I'd be fired by the end of the week. But that fear that I was going to be fired was like a shadow hanging over me. And it was a constant reminder of how far I felt from where I needed to be. But here's the thing. I kept showing up. I showed up anyway, even when it was hard. Even when I wanted to quit, I kept coming back. But then something changed. It happened on another hectic shift. An officer went traffic with a vehicle. I entered the plate information in the stop location, and the return flooded the screen. But this time, something clicked. My eyes naturally went straight to where the license status was. Then boom, shot to the registration. Then to the insurance, no flags, no once. Near hits are not matches for the RO or the vehicle. Without thinking, I relayed the information smoothly and confidently. It was like breathing or blinking, effortless. I gave the return so smoothly and elegantly that I felt like I delivered a musical performance rivaling Pavarotti. My FTO turned to me with a look of astonishment and asked, "Where did that come from?" The officer on the other end simply responded, "Copy." But to me, that copy was like a standing ovation. It was in that moment that I realized I was capable. I can do this. Now, I share this story with you, not because I think that everyone will struggle with LEDS and NCIC like I did. Maybe that part will come easy for you. Maybe your challenge will be handling multiple high-priority calls at once, dealing with difficult callers, or managing the stress that comes with shift work. Whatever your personal hurdle is, know this: it's okay to struggle. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. What's important is that you keep showing up. You keep trying. You're going to have days when you question whether you're cut out for the job. You might even convince yourself that you're on the verge of being fired like I did. But the reality is, making mistakes and facing your challenges are all part of the journey. They're opportunities for growth, not signals of failure. Remember, not everyone's path is the same. Your struggles will be unique to you, but so will your victories. So embrace them both. Keep your moral compass pointed toward true north and do the right thing at the right time for the right reasons, and you'll navigate even the toughest of days. As you advance in your career, never forget what it feels like to be new and unsure. In our line of work, there is a saying, some of you may have heard it, that we eat our young. It's a harsh way of acknowledging that experienced dispatchers can sometimes be tough on newcomers, but it doesn't have to be that way. When it's your turn to mentor the next generation, lead with empathy. Remember how a little patience and encouragement can make all the difference. Build them up, don't break them down. And finally, allow yourselves to feel. It's okay to cry when the weight of the job gets heavy. And it's okay to laugh, even at the really inappropriate stuff, because sometimes humor is our best coping mechanism. So to you, the graduates of BT146, I say this: congratulations on reaching it to this milestone. You've worked hard to get here, but the real learning starts now. Embrace the challenges ahead, celebrate your victories, and don't be too hard on yourself when things get tough. Welcome to the family. We're happy to have you.
Good morning. Next, it is our custom to introduce students who have achieved individual honors during their 3 weeks of training at the Academy. I would like to invite Specialist Perkins and Tammy Atkinson to stand and help present the individual awards. Family and friends, please feel free to come forward and take photographs. The Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who displays outstanding scholastic achievement, as well as the ability to demonstrate skills and knowledge learned. In addition to this award, recipients of this award in the telecommunications classes receive a 1-year membership to either APCO or NENA, two professional organizations representing public safety communications. These scholarships for membership are provided by the Oregon chapter of APCO-NENA. For BT146, based on the final exam and coursework throughout their academy time, the Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 146 is presented to two people. Mary Kate McMillan of Bureau of Emergency Communications and Sadie Prather of Oregon State Police. The Victor Giattia Outstanding Student Award is named in honor of the distinguished former governor of the state of Oregon, who served from 1979 to 1987, in whose term of office this agency became a reality. This prestigious award goes to the student in each basic class who is selected by students and academy staff as the overall most outstanding student in the class. The student selected must display exceptional professionalism and demonstrate an exemplary attitude, as well as outstanding achievement in leadership, academics, and skills. The Department of Public Safety Standards and Training is proud to honor the recipient for the Victor Giattia Outstanding Student Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 146. Now it is my privilege to introduce the class spokespersons for
The winner of the award. My bad.
I'm glad she owned it.
Typos.
It's all good. The award winner is Peyton Himmelfarb, Bureau of Emergency Communications. Now it is.
Yeah, we didn't catch that in there. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. We're human. Now it is my privilege to introduce the class spokespersons for Basic Telecommunications Class 146, Annalisa Church of Coos Bay Police Department.
Hello and welcome. On behalf of Basic Telecommunications Class 146, we would like to thank Jeff Perkins for speaking at our graduation today and would like to present this token of our appreciation. I want to take a moment to thank all the staff, I want to take a moment to thank all the staff who came and taught us these past 3 weeks, and all the cooking staff who came and fed us for the past 3 weeks. I want to thank all of you for taking the time out of your day to come and support us as we start this journey. Over the past 3 weeks, we have spent a lot of time together, learning and getting to know each other. We have spent countless hours working together to gain better understanding of what we as dispatchers do. I asked the class, what does being a dispatcher mean to you? To me, being a dispatcher means being a calm voice on the worst day of somebody's life. To others, it means being the person I always needed in life growing up. It's letting bravery, calmness, stability, and an ear that's listening to someone else that needs it now. Being a dispatcher means being calm on the other side for the person experiencing a crisis. Being a dispatcher means that I get to listen to those who want to be heard. Want to be heard. I may not be the one that responds to their home, but I know that if I help even just a little bit, I've done what I was made to do. It means serving my community from the shadows. It gets to be a part of something huge, not recognized. It's a career my family and my kids can be proud of. I cannot change my history of the things that I've been through or seen in my life, but I have the opportunity to be there to help others. Being a dispatcher means taking an active role in helping, caring for, and protecting my community. It means being there for those who may not think anyone cares, or that no one can possibly understand. It means being part of something greater than myself. Being a dispatcher to me is being an ally to our community. It's being the lifeline for people who are in need in crisis, going through the worst time of their lives, and providing some relief and security for them. To me, being a dispatcher means providing the best, fastest possible help and a listening ear when someone needs it the most. Being a dispatcher means I can help the community. I wanted a way to give back to the give back to the would mean something and add value to people's lives. I then asked the class, what is something you are going to take away from the academy? For me, it is new friendships and a better understanding of what being a dispatcher means. To others, the best people for the job are people who are exactly like me, so I shouldn't get in my head when I make a mistake when learning because we've all been there. I'm going to take away that everyone comes from different backgrounds and different PSAPs, but we all come together with the same intent to help our community and be empathetic to those who reach our services. But also, my takeaway is that everyone is so nice, and I'm glad we had the opportunity to all meet here. Something I'm going to take away are friendships I cherish, just so many, as well as new techniques to only make me better for my community. I'm going to take away bits and pieces of everything that I've learned and everyone that I've met. Thank you, everyone, for choosing to be kind and encouraging, and good luck. Seeing so many different people and agencies that have similar situations, different stressors, difficulties, and experiences serve to both validate the struggles that we are all going through and gives an opportunity to see what others in the same situation are doing or what can be done. The camaraderie and friendship formed during DPSST will stay with me and hopefully others as well. Something I'm going to take away from Academy is the important reminder that we are all human. We all deserve compassion, respect, empathy, and understanding for our peers, community, anyone, and that we should always make sure to spread that to those who call us at our agencies or anyone asking for it. From the Academy, I will take some great friendships and a better insight into how dispatchers work all over the state and what units are. The Academy has been awesome. I have really enjoyed my experience, but most of all, by being surrounded by a group of people that are exactly where I am. I have gained so much from learning from everyone's experiences, and I am hoping to stay connected to my class and have lifelong connections/peer support. As we all leave today and go back to our agencies, I want us all to remember the time we spent up here at the Academy and why we chose to do this job. All the countless hours we spent doing this job, as well as the hours we spent here to learn more and become better. We will go home today ready to put in more effort and time than we ever have before. Academy has been different in every way possible for all of us, but we are all coming out the same. BT146, we did it. We are now the new certified telecommunicators for the state of Oregon. In the end, I want to say, I will strive for those values which will reflect honor on my fellow telecommunicators, my agencies, and myself. Thank you.
And now, to all of the graduates, the presentation of your certificate marks the conclusion of your training and the highlight of today's graduation. It signals the end to one phase of your career and the beginning of another. Please rise on command.
Row attention.
Teresa Britton, BOEC. Brycelyn Boucher, WACA. Didn't hug the other one. Congratulations. Congratulations. Annalisa Church, Coos Bay Police Department. Angelina Cisneros, Boet. Ashley DeHaven, Columbia 911 Communications District. Nancy Dunn, Bowick. Good job. You done? Good job. Welcome. Emily Elwood, Metcom 911. Michaela Flowers, Metcom 911. Good job. Nathan Geiger, Boaz. Good job. Good job. Peyton Himmelfarb, Boaz. Bring it. Oh,
Rotate seats.
Melanie Graham, WACA. Chester Green, Boaz. Oh, come here. Alexandria Guevara, Boaz. Courtney Gunderson, Boaz. Vonnegut Herring, Central Lane Communications. Tristan Lindblom, Central Lane Communications. Get them both? Aaron Matthews, Lynn County Sheriff's Office. Oh, we got another one. Abigail Maxon, Deschutes County 911. Mary Kate McMillan, BOAC. Good job. Sadie Prather, OSP. Megan Reyes Gehring, WACA. Come on. Diane Sherwood, Lincoln City Police Department. What? Heavenly Sierra, Warm Springs Police Department. Lara Tice, BOAC. Bethany Tosi, Bowick. Michelle Vang, Bowick. Joseph Weber, Wacka. Justin Zaccaro, Central Lane Communications.
I will now administer the Telecommunications Code of Ethics. Will the members of Class 146 please rise? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear as a telecommunicator.
I swear as a telecommunicator
That I regard myself.
that I regard myself
As a member of an honorable profession.
as a member of an honorable profession.
I'll perform my duty.
I'll perform my duty
With efficiency to the best of my ability.
with efficiency to the best of my ability.
My conduct and my performance.
My conduct and my performance
Will be accomplished.
will be accomplished
In an honest manner.
in an honest manner,
Observant of the laws.
observant of the
Of
laws
the city, state, and country.
of the city, state, and country.
I will recognize in my duty.
I will recognize in my duty
That I am responsible to the public.
that I am responsible to the public.
I will accept responsibility for my actions.
I will accept responsibility for my actions.
I will strive for those values.
I will strive for those values
Which will reflect honor.
which will reflect honor
On my fellow telecommunicators, my agency, and myself.
on my fellow telecommunicators, my agency, and myself.
Yes, please join me in congratulating Class 146. BT 146, thank you very much for the work that you do. You are to be congratulated on what you've done so far, but Jeff mentioned you're just getting started. You're a step closer to being certified as a telecommunicator in the state of Oregon. It has been my pleasure and honor to have you here while at DPSST, and I thank you for that privilege. As you go back to your agencies, my challenge to you is this: embrace the opportunities. Don't just survive, thrive. Use System 1 and System 2 wisely. Remember to breathe. Remember that sleep is not overrated. And remember to show grace to others and to yourselves. Remember how important tone is on the phone and the radio. Be kind, even when you're being firm. Remember to keep your butterflies in formation. Find joy in the little things. Maybe it's just a sparkly lanyard or something that makes you happy every day. Oh, and you knew you'd hear it one more time. The wise words of John Wooden. Be quick, but don't hurry. Lives will depend on that. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats until the graduates have been dismissed. And then please join us in the back of the auditorium for a reception to honor our graduates. Class dismissed.